the bowels of the notorious Chateau.
Governor wants him buried tonight.
The dead, they say, comprehend everything.
Behold him now, in all his glory. Relates not a very great Abbe Frere.
But what are the man forced to live as though dead?
Oh, mother of God, he's heavier than he looks. Hey, do you think it's right? The treasurer Abbe Frere said he had stash.
What of Edmond Dantes? Poor old Edmond Dantes.
I thought you'd be stiffer in the limbs, wouldn't you? Oh, you gonna give me a hand with this?
Yes, sorry.
Hey, supposing it is true though. Supposing it is still out there. The treasure of Monte Cristo.
It's not. Monte Cristo's nothing but a pissing stop of Corsica. Dantes, armed only with a storm of vengeful fury, raging in his broken heart.
Thunder now. Right, get on. Get on when I say so.
Dantes, when will your ordeal be done?
Right. 1, 2,
And now at last it's
3!
Now Edmond Dantes, forgotten prisoner 34, struggles to free himself. Dantes, who knows he must fulfill the destiny he has appointed for himself and be at last reborn. Dantes! Dantes!
Abbe Frere,
Our time together is short.
am I dead?
On the contrary, dear Dantes, I always remember it. Never forget
Never forget what?
the names of those who wronged you. The names of those who conspired to ensure your disgrace
No.
and destruction. Never forget them.
No,
Say them. Say them out loud for the universe to hear.
I can't. I'm so tired.
Say them, Edmond.
Danglars.
Danglars. Yes.
Fernand the Catalan.
And who else?
Prosecutor.
His name. Say his name.
De Villefort.
Repeat them. The names of those who betrayed you.
Danglars. Fernand de Villefort.
Louder! Loud enough to wake the righteous.
Danglars! Fernand de Villefort!
Good. By now, prison guards will be opening the door to your cell, but prisoner 34 has escaped, and in his place,
Of course, the body of the Abbe.
the Abbe Faria.
You.
Me. Exactly as we planned. You must remember why God has given you this great opportunity.
Fernand de Villefort! And I shall be avenged.
Yes.
But how?
God's blessing, the powers of deduction that I have taught you, and not least with the treasure I bequeath you, the treasure of Monte Cristo. Trust that you do God's will, that you are his chosen instrument, revenge and revelation.
I do trust it, I do.
From this moment on, no earthly king can ever command or contain. And now look, as if by the very hand of God, the bloated body of a Maltese seaman. Your first chance, Edmund. A new identity. Remember me, Edmund. Remember me.
Honor! Glory! I will. I will.
Who is he, Chateau?
He was washed up on the rocks, Karen. I think he's Maltese.
Throw him overboard, then check the kegs aren't damaged.
Oh, the captain, Patan.
But what? Think, Chateau. What if he's a spy or squeals to the Coast Guard?
Then I'll cut his throat myself. Just give him a chance.
On your head, Chateau, on your head!
Have some rum, Maltese. That's it. Gently.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now listen to me, Maltese. I don't want to have to say this twice. You don't know us. You don't remember us. Clear?
Smugglers. You're smugglers.
Best you forget it. Now, rest as well as you're able. Let's see where the storm takes us.
Wait, friend, the year! What's the year?
What?
The year!
It's 1829.
The date?
February 28th.
14 years! 14 years!
Dawn! And the sea's rebellious! We'll never get around those rocks!
Let me try!
We're too close!
Pull him, man!
Pull him, Batsy!
Can I try?
Get down below, Maltese!
I know these waters! I've sailed them 100 times and worse than this too!
Give him the wheel!
The trick is to sail her into the squall! And then surprise her! Ah!
We're turning away from the rocks!
Good work, Maltese!
Where are we headed?
South to Corsica!
She's a good boat, handles well!
Of course she does! She's the jeune Amélie!
Oh, nicely done, Maltese. Very nicely done.
Edmond Dantes stands again at the wheel of a great king.
Steady as she goes! The days become weeks, and he makes himself indispensable. Where'd you learn to sail like this, Maltese?
I picked it up.
Picked it up? You're a master seaman.
Ask no questions, Jacopo.
Hey, you know, Captain Patter, he won't hear a word against you. Now that is rare, Maltese. That's like unicorns rare.
You're a good man, Jacopo. I owe you my life. I won't forget it.
You're a stranger on Maltese.
Now, Dantes recalls a younger incarnation of himself.
Standing at the wheel of another great ship. One he came to think of as his own. The Pharaon!
14 years ago!
The old port of Marseille.
Ahoy there, Dantes!
Silverell, come aboard.
On that most fateful and accursed of days.
We thought we'd lost you.
Not a chance, monsieur.
What a hard journey, though.
February the 28th, 1815.
Hard journey. Captain Leclerc dead.
Aye, and the crew moored him to a man.
But you brought the Pharaon home in his stead.
My duty is first mate, monsieur. Did I do wrong?
Wrong? Ah, you may well have saved the business, boy. You may well have saved Morel and Son. Danglars, over here.
Silverell,
Is the cargo safe?
safe and sound and all accounted for.
And all thanks to you, Edmond.
It was nothing.
Nothing, he says. Well, Danglars, you must be down on your knees thanking the good Lord for Dantes here.
Indeed. My knees are worn to splinters.
Secure that cable! Wait, I'll see to it. If you'll excuse me, Monsieur Morel.
What a find that young man is. I shall make him captain, I think.
Captain of the Pharaon.
A seafaring talent like that cannot go to waste.
I need not, Monsieur Morel, although
What?
you know we stopped at Elba on our return.
Elba?
An unexpected stop.
What on earth were you doing around?
Who can say? I mean, I'm sure it was nothing, but I did happen to see Captain Leclerc give Dantes a package. Addressed to whom?
All I know is that it delayed our arrival in Marseille a good 2 days. As I said, it's probably nothing. I must lend a hand at the unloading, Monsieur Morel.
Dantes!
Monsieur?
You stopped off in Elbow. Was there some kind of emergency?
No, Captain Leclerc gave me a package for the Grand Marshal.
See? And while you were there, you didn't happen to see...
Napoleon? Yes, he came to speak to the Marshal. Asked about the ship. When I mentioned your name, he recalled he'd served with the Morale in Venice.
Ah, the Emperor remembered my uncle. But listen, boy, you should not talk openly about Napoleon Bonaparte.
No?
No, Edmond, boy, not now the king is restored. This is France. Politics, politics, everything is politics. You know what was in the packet?
No idea, I swear.
Well, long may it stay that way. You're a good boy, Edmond. Good boy. And I believe there's a certain young Catalan who'll be glad to hear you're home safe.
Mercedes.
The most beautiful girl in all Marseille, they say.
In all the world, monsieur.
Talk like that would charm a mermaid, boy.
Mercedes! Mercedes!
I know. You're home. You're home.
Miss me?
Come here, Edmond Dantes.
I shall speak to my father, Mercedes. Tonight we'll celebrate our marriage feast at last. It's all
And
arranged.
they're finally to be married.
Just a few weeks. And that's not all.
What?
You're probably not that interested.
What?
I believe Monsieur Morel will make me captain of the Pharaoh.
Oh, Edmond.
Returned to us at last, Dantes.
Fernand! How are you, my friend?
Never better.
Hope Fernand's been taking good care of you in my absence, Mercedes.
Most attentive.
Then I'm indebted to you. You'll come to our marriage feast.
Dantes! Monsieur Dantes.
Mercedes, what did I ever do to you to be treated this harshly? Is there no hope for me, for us?
There is and never was, and I...
None cannot live!
Do this, please.
Congratulations to you, Dantes. To you both. If you'll excuse me.
What's upset him?
Never mind him, Edmond. Talk to me.
I can do more than talk, Mercedes. Him. For you.
Oh, it's beautiful, Edmond.
It's a glass rose. I bought it in Naples.
When we're in our house, I shall keep it where everyone can see it.
Our house.
The house you and I will live in together.
Oh, that house. I'd almost forgotten.
Kiss me. Nothing will ever tear us apart, will it?
Nothing.
Did Dantes give a good reason for our stop?
He did, Dantes, yes. And I'd like to see the inventory.
It's a shame, though, to see him neglect his duty.
He neglected nothing.
Oh, well, he told you about the other letter. The letter he was given with the package by Captain Leclerc.
If such a letter exists, then I shall ask him for it, and Edmond will give it straight to me.
Of course, monsieur. I'll fetch that inventory.
Danglars! Remember Danglars!
Oh, daydreaming again, Maltese.
Captain Potter.
Set course for the Isle of Monte Cristo.
Monte Cristo?
What's the matter? Somebody step on your grave?
Monte Cristo, the Isle, the airboat told him of.
Do you know the place?
No. I'll set course for her straight away. For Monte Cristo.
Coast Guard patrol coming! Fast astern!
Can we outrun them?
Not a chance!
Then break out the weapons! Maltese, you know how to handle guns?
I do.
Then stand your ground. Now!
Help me, Maltese! Help me! Ain't no helping you now, pirate!
Lower your weapon! Lower your weapon or I shoot!
We are the kings, Coast Guard!
I answer to the worldly king!
You killed him, Maltese! You bloody killed him!
They're all Jacob, let's get this done! Yeah!
Dawn breaks across the sea. No sign of the coast guard or a scuttle boat, just a blue water, lapping in the still of the morning.
We did what we had to do, lads. They weren't looking to bring any of us in for trial. Now I say we head for Monte Cristo. Leave last night to the sea. Are you with me?
Aye!
Then what are we waiting for? Monte Cristo, Maltese, when you're ready.
So, at last, the Jean Amélie set sail across that lively sea, where even the waves seem to sing Monte Cristo. A barren isle, without crops of skull-white rock, baking in the 2 o'clock sun.
Herds of wild goats, taking their first look at the crew of the Jean Amélie.
We'll set up camp down there on the beach.
We do, we make busy.
While Edmond Dantes slips away on his own to explore the island.
This is the place. Just as Fourier described it, where the dried riverbed ends.
Where the dried riverbed ends and the ravine begins. Those are the caves where you are first to look.
The ravine. This must be it.
Maltese! Where are you, Maltese?
Jacopo.
Come, Maltese, everyone back in camp.
On my way.
Well, did you kill a goat for roasting?
I certainly did.
Then where is it?
By the overhang yonder.
So what do you think? Monte Cristo.
I can see why nobody bothers with it. Let's get back, shall we?
Mind if I ask you something?
Depends.
That Coast Guard. You said you answer to no earthly king.
Okay, it was his life or yours.
Oh, well, I'm grateful.
Then do something for me, Jacopo.
Name.
Never question me like that again.
If you say so, Maltese.
Goat's in that cave yonder. You go back, I'll follow when I've got it.
Now, Edmund, now! Ah!
Maltese!
Ah, I fell.
What happened?
I can't get up.
Stay still, don't move.
Now listen to me, Jacopo. I can't rejoin the ship like this.
Then we'll stay until you can...
Best tell the captain to finish his trade with the duck.
No.
Then if he sends somebody back to fight...
I'll stay with you.
But you'll be needed, Jacopo. They can't do without you. Get them to leave me some drink and a few provisions. This is the only way. You know it is.
I will make him come back.
And I'll
promise.
hold you to it. Now go.
Don't go and die on this, Maltese.
Go! Now, to work.
There, where the ravine begins. These are the caves where you are first to look.
Is this where you hid your treasure, my dear old friend?
Caverns crammed with diamonds, emeralds, and pearls without compare. It's not possible. Here, in a forgotten cave, on the all but forgotten Isle of Monte Cristo, his true journey begins.
Say so.
The inn of the Pontigan.
Dantes is dead.
He is.
A flaggart and dusty road outside Marseille.
Here's to Dantes. Dear departed Dantes. Did you know him well?
I administered the last rites. His death, Monsieur Caderousse, was utterly wretched.
What killed him?
Prison. That he survived for as long as he did is a miracle in itself. Perhaps We'll say a prayer for Edmond Dantes.
And the Lord only punishes the good.
I believe that he only punishes the wicked.
I'd have to disagree with you there. Take Dantes. There's a lot I could tell you about that young man. Things that happened. But honour demands silence.
You knew his father, I believe.
Oh, Louis, how that man suffered. Petitioning the magistrates every day for news of his son. Awful, awful.
He died of typhoid, I believe.
Typhoid? He died of starvation.
Starvation?
Stood on the steps outside the Crown Prosecutor's office, but de Villefort wouldn't receive him.
De Villefort, remember the name.
Said he hadn't even interviewed Dantes on the night of his arrest, but it can't have been anybody else, can it?
I see, and is this Monsieur de Villefort still in Marseille?
No. Went straight to the top, did de Villefort. Made Crown Prosecutor of Paris.
Paris?
Oh, he's a powerful, powerful man. Made his name hunting down Bonapartists.
Cannibals!
Yes, my little butterfly.
How many times have I told you about drinking with customers?
Customers? We don't have any customers, do we?
Who's this then?
Allow me to present my wife, Mathilde.
Enchanted, madam. I am Abbe Busoni, an acquaintance of an old friend of your husband's, Edmond Dantes.
Dantes? That boy had disappeared.
Yes.
Speak your business, Mr. Priest.
Well, it was always Dantes' belief that he was wrongly imprisoned, and I must confess, I came to believe him.
I'd like you to leave, Abbe. I won't have that talk here.
It's all a bit delicate, see?
Delicate? I see, yes. I assume then you won't be interested in what Dantes bequeathed you.
Bequeathed us?
Pleasure talking to you, monsieur. Madame.
What did he leave us?
It can't have been much.
Oh, can't he? Dantes was imprisoned with someone that he cared for. He was incarcerated with him. Fellow, an English lord by the name of Wilmore. In gratitude, Wilmore left Dantes this ring.
What stone is it?
What it looks like.
Looks like a diamond.
The stone alone is worth 75,000 francs. Dantes wanted me to divide its value 5 ways. Between you, Danglars, who served with him on Feron, the Catalan Fernand, and his beloved fiancée, Mercedes. The last fifth was for his dear departed father, but now...
Quarter shares.
Indeed, monsieur. What do you say?
I say there are things you should know about these so-called friends of Edmond Dantes.
Things?
Oh, these men are powerful, powerful people now. They could crush us as easy as you could a fly. The night before he was arrested, we was all in a bar off the quayside. The Marionette. Me, Danglars and Fernand.
Go on.
I recall that night, clear as it was yesterday. Danglars had just returned from 3 months at sea with Dantes. And he had a right first on him.
Captain!
15 years ago.
Lord Morel made Edmond bloody Dantes captain of the Feron.
I'll marionette in Marseille.
It's not right, Danglars. You deserve to be captain.
Dantes is a good man. He'll do well.
Did you see him and Mercedes on the quayside, running into each other's arms like bloody Romeo and Juliet? I've been at her side day after day while he's been away.
It's not you she pines for, though, is it?
Oh, calm yourself.
But I love her. I love her.
And I want to be captain of the Feron. You can't have everything in life. I do feel bad about one thing, though.
What's that?
Protecting a traitor. Not doing my duty to the king.
What are you talking about?
Dantes has a letter. A letter he really shouldn't have. And on the way home, he decides to drop anchor at Elba.
The Emperor?
Are you saying that Dantes is plotting to bring Bonaparte back?
I'm saying I don't feel right about it is all, as a loyal subject of His Majesty. That's why I wrote this.
For the attention of the Crown Prosecutor! Regarding Edmond Dantes, first mate of the theatre, Dantes bears a letter addressed to a member of the traitorous Bonapartiste Committee in Paris. Proof of his guilt will be made when the letter is found on his person. Dantes may be discovered at his father's house, or aboard the theatre. Oh my, Danglars.
You can't say that! That'd destroy him!
Yes, maybe it does go a bit too far.
You're right. You're both right. I'm sorry I wrote it up. I'll destroy it now.
Oh, wait. Wait.
What?
Just scrunch it up.
Like this.
And throw it away.
Don't leave it there! Anyone can pick it up!
Oh, is that so, Caderousse? Have another drink. On me.
What about the note? What note, Caderousse?
I can't pick it up. What about Caderousse?
He's a thief and a drunk. Nobody will take his word over ours. And you know what'll happen as soon as this note's delivered?
Dantes will be arrested.
Dantes will be arrested, and more than likely thrown in jail for treason.
Then you get to be captain of the theatre, and I marry Mercedes. I can live with that. Can you?
You can't do this!
Pretty said this is our wedding thing.
There's been a mistake! That's what they all say! But I don't know what it's supposed to be! Save it for the Crown Prosecutor, now get out! Mercedes!
The Crown Prosecutor, Monsieur Gerard de Villefort.
We don't know what happened after Dantes was taken away.
A private interview with de Villefort? You'd have to be there to know what happened.
Yes, I suppose you do.
Dantes? That's correct, sir.
And you were arrested when?
Not 1 hour ago, at my marriage feast.
According to this, you're a fanatical Bonapartiste. Actively engaged in plans to return the Emperor to power. Isn't that why you've been denounced?
I delivered a package to Elba on behalf of my captain, that's all.
What was in the package?
I have no idea.
You've an honest look about you, Dantes.
That's because everything I say, in every particular, is true, monsieur.
Anything else which might incriminate you?
Well, there's a letter.
A letter.
Addressed to General Noirtier, and that's all.
Repeat the name.
Noirtier. General Noirtier.
Have you had any personal dealings with General Noirtier?
None. Until a week ago, I'd never even heard of him.
Letter. You've no idea of the contents?
No.
Would it surprise you to know this letter proves there's a plot to restore Napoleon as Emperor of France?
It would, sir.
This is what I intend to do. First, destroy the letter. And you'll forget you ever had it in your possession.
It's already forgotten.
Then, instruct the guards to take you to Chateau d'If.
Chateau d'If?
Where you'll be kept for your own safety until I've discovered who's acted so mendaciously against you. I shall get to the bottom of this, Dantes. You have my word. Sergeant.
Sir.
My compliments to the governor of the Chateau d'If. Tell him, in this regard, N-A-T-B-T. He'll understand.
N-A-T-B-T. Very good, sir.
The sergeant here will take good care of you.
Thank you, Monsieur de Villefort. I won't forget this.
We'll meet again. Under more pleasant circumstances, I hope.
That was the last you heard of Edmond Dantes.
Till you showed up here tonight.
And Fernand Danglars became it then.
Fernand joined the army. Did very well for himself. He's now the commander de Morcerf.
Danglars?
Investment banker.
And it's Baron Danglars now, thank you very much.
One of the richest men in Paris and very powerful. They both are.
And you're sure that Dantes was betrayed by them both?
On Jesus' blood, I swear.
My husband's a lot of things, but a liar he is not.
And Mercedes, Dantes' fiancée, didn't she wait for him?
She waited for years.
Poor girl was broken-hearted.
For 2 years she resisted Fernand's advances until she had to accept Dantes was never coming back. Then she gave in.
After what Fernand did?
She had no idea, did she? They've even got a boy now, I think.
Yeah. Albert.
See. Monsieur, Madame, may Dante's diamonds bring you all the happiness you deserve.
And Baron Danglars, Commander Fernand?
Are not worth further discussion.
We should get this valued.
I will. Tonight.
And I'll come with you.
No, best you stay here, wife.
What's that supposed to mean, husband?
Time to fly away, my little butterfly. Time to fly away.
Get away from me! Get away from me! Ah!
The Public Records Office. A man stands alone, thinking of all he's lost. Are you all right, my lord?
Yes, I was just lost in thought.
Lost in thought. He was weeping.
Lord Wilmore.
Wilmore. We've heard this name before. Though, of course, this isn't it.
Monsieur Beauvais, Edmond Dantes, imprisoned in the Chateau. I found the file, though I'm afraid I can't allow you to see it.
600 francs. 600 francs for a glance at an old prison record.
600.
It appears someone's attempted to bury it.
You do know this prisoner tried to escape from the Chateau.
I didn't know that, no.
Or about a year or so ago, disguised himself as the corpse of an old priest. The two of them were collaborating, apparently. They'd even done some sort of a tunnel between their cells.
I see. Is this Dantes still alive?
Oh, no, sir, not a chance. Nobody escapes from there. Dantes was thrown into the sea. A cannonball about his feet.
He's dead?
Drowned, without a doubt.
And these are notes on the arrest papers from?
De Villefort, that's the Crown Prosecutor's signature, yes.
I see. Regarding Edmond Dantes, solitary confinement, Chateau, close supervision, NATBT, what does that mean?
NATBT. No action to be taken. It means the prisoner was considered too dangerous to be released.
Ever?
Well, it would seem so.
And the handwritings?
That of De Villefort, the Crown Prosecutor.
These letters here?
Petitions from one Mercedes Herrera, Louis Dantes, the prisoner's father, Monsieur Morel, his employer, ran the trading firm Morel and Son down at the old port.
Ran?
Oh, well, old man Morel's fallen on hard times. The company's on the brink of collapse. A shame, really.
A shame indeed. Perhaps I should go and see him, monsieur. Lost! The Pharaon is lost!
Yes, I've just heard from the first mate.
Well, then that must have dire implications to your business, Monsieur Morel.
It means we are ruined.
Now, Maximilian, keep calm.
Calm, Father, when he comes to us at this moment with his final demand.
Forgive my son, monsieur. We are answerable to this man's company in Rome. They are entitled.
Actually, the contrary. I'm authorised by Messrs. Thompson and French to extend your credit.
Extended?
Which should help you to manage your business for at least 3 more months.
But this is more than we could possibly
hope for, yes.
Allow me to shake you by the hand, monsieur.
I don't know what to say.
When one is at a loss for words, it's best I find to say nothing. I shall visit you again on September the 5th when we shall reassess your financial situation. Is that acceptable?
Yes, more than acceptable.
Until the 5th, good day, monsieur.
And now is the time to speak of the cataclysm in Paris.
Paris, centre of fashion and power.
Where you may find them, those men who betrayed you.
Who connived to ensure your disgrace and destruction.
Never forget their names. Never.
Danglars, Fernand the Cat.
Crown Prosecutor de Villefort.
Repeat them! The names of those who betrayed you!
Danglars, Fernand, Villefort!
I'm not sure what more I can say about him, Father.
But he must have told you something about himself.
Not a blessed thing, only that he came to my rescue.
The elegant house of one of Paris's most eminent citizens.
Then your saviour truly is a man of mystery.
All I know is that I owe him my life.
The house of Fernand de Morcerf, his wife Mercedes, and son Albert.
We were set upon by bandits. Vicious cutthroats to a man.
So, your carriage was attacked?
Out of the blue, this complete stranger appeared from nowhere and rescued us.
Does this extraordinary fellow have a name?
I'm surprised you haven't heard of him, Father. The whole of Paris is talking about the Count of Monte Cristo.
I have other things on my mind, Albert.
The emergency tribunal, you mean? But surely, Father, no one really believes you're a traitor.
I have been accused. I must answer my accusers, and I expect to answer them with success.
He lives like a gypsy, apparently, wafting round the world with all his servants in tow.
The house of Baron Danglars.
I have business I must attend to.
Of course, off you go.
My dear, Madame de Villefort.
This is Danglars' wife, Hermine.
How very romantic he seems, Hermine, the Count, I mean.
Eloise, Madame de Villefort, and her stepdaughter, Valentine.
He has a young girl with him, they say.
Oh. Danglars is consumed with envy, though he'd never admit it.
Valentine, you may leave us.
Uh-huh.
Not all gossip is suitable for Valentine's ears. So, the Count has called on your husband, has he?
He has. Apparently, he's requested credit at the bank of over 6 million francs.
6 million?
According to Danglars, he's as rich as Croesus. And my dear, the apartment he's bought himself, the pride of the Champs-Élysées.
Goodness!
Not that anyone's actually seen it.
He receives no visitors.
8 weeks in town and not one invitation, despite his being invited to every fashionable salon there is.
No!
Outrageous, isn't it? Oh, and speaking of outrageous, I take it you've seen today's papers.
I have, and I don't believe a word of it. Fernand de Morcerf, a traitor. Nonsense!
My feeling exact.
Well, surely the fact he's going ahead with the spring ball proves Fernand has nothing to answer. Do you suppose the Count is invited?
One would imagine so. Monsieur de Villefort will prosecute the case, I take it, should it ever come to court.
Don't even speak of it, dear Hermine. We've had people coming and going all morning. It's been perfectly fatiguing.
Why don't you take a ride in my carriage, dear Eloise?
A ride? Where?
Well, you might just call on the Count of Monte Cristo. Why not?
Why not? So Eloise, Madame de Villefort, takes her precious son, Edward, and her less than precious stepdaughter, Valentine, to see the Count.
I can't imagine how it happened, Count.
No.
1 minute we were in the carriage and the next the horses. Whatever caused it, do you think?
I have no idea. Drink a little more, Madame.
What would we have done if you hadn't appeared? What is this?
A tonic to revive you.
Oh. Where's Edward? Where's my son?
He's in the drawing room, Madame.
Oh. May Valentine join him?
Of course. Show her the way, Jacopo.
If If anything were to happen to the dearest of boys, I don't know. I really don't know what I would do.
Valentine seems to be managing well.
Oh, she's very self-contained. Takes after her late mother, my husband's first wife.
Oh, she's not your daughter?
Oh, heavens, no. This is really very good. Made of what elements?
Oh, is chemistry an interest, madame?
Oh, yes. Well, the light science casts on the invisible world has always fascinated.
And I shall be delighted to instruct you.
Oh.
But you have to be careful with this particular preparation, madame.
Will I?
Yes, a simple readjustment of the chemicals is enough to produce a deadly poison.
Really?
And quite undetectable.
How very macabre. I look forward to your instruction. May I say how magnificent these apartments are?
Oh, they're nothing compared to my house in Auteuil.
You have a house in Auteuil?
I have. I hope that you and your husband will do me the honour of visiting.
Oh.
Number 28, Rue de la Fontaine.
I'm sure de Villefort will be only too delighted.
You're not afraid of the ghosts, I trust.
Ghosts?
Ghosts. The story goes that there were once two lovers.
Oh.
He, a young widower, she, a beautiful heiress. When they discovered that she was with child, in order to avoid a scandal, they decided to bury it under a tree.
Dear God, who would do such a thing?
It's said that one can still hear the infant's ghostly wails in the night.
Oh.
Of course, it's just a story.
Of course.
Will I see you at the spring ball this evening, madame?
Sadly, no. My husband feels it would be inappropriate. He is the Crown prosecutor, and in light of these dreadful allegations against Fernand de Morcerf.
Oh, yes, of course, these dreadful allegations.
Order! Order! This tribunal will come to order. Monsieur de Villefort.
The allegations prepared by the Crown Prosecutor's Office against Commander Fernand de Morcerf are as follows. That during the war against Turkey 10 years ago, he actively conspired with the Turkish authorities against our ally, the potentate Ali Pasha. That he profited personally from his acts of
Lies! All lies! Order!
No matter how unpalatable you may find these allegations, they must be faced. My intention to produce an eyewitness
Who is this
will
eyewitness?
directly corroborate all that the Crown alleges.
There is no one. You have no witness.
Yes, grandfather, we were rescued by the Count of Monte Cristo. And he's even wealthier than you.
Wealthier? Not possible.
The house of the Crown Prosecutor de Villefort on the Champs-Élysées. His daughter Valentine.
And tonight he's going to the spring ball.
Has just come into the room where de Villefort's father lives, an old man, all but struck silent by illness.
The whole of Paris can't stop talking about the Count of Monte Cristo.
You not going?
No. Father's forbidden it because of the charges against Commander de Morcerf. And I was so looking forward to going because among the guests
Is
that I might see him for just a moment.
him?
I can't tell you. I wish I could, but I can't. Father would never allow it.
Don't cry.
Monsieur.
The spring ball.
Commander Fernand de Morcerf's house.
I can't do this.
Can you remember that you carry out guards with him?
But to see Mercedes again, I'm not strong enough.
You are God's instrument, here to take his just revenge.
Yes.
Ah?
Fernand de Morcerf.
Sir, you cannot fail. You cannot.
You look beautiful tonight, AD. You'll dazzle them all.
Forgive me, Master. I'm afraid.
Afraid of what?
Seeing him again.
No harm will befall you.
The Commander de Morcerf recognises me. What then? And what if the tribunal won't believe me? He's a national hero.
He's also a murderer who will at last pay for his crime.
Yes. And then my family will at last be avenged.
Now, remember what I taught you, AD. Never look down.
Ah, at long last, monsieur, you must be the Count of Monte Cristo. Fernand de Morcerf at your service.
Commander de Morcerf, permit me to introduce AD.
Enchanted.
The man who killed her father, her mother, her brother, and her sisters.
Your son Albert has been most hospitable.
Did he have the good fortune of being introduced to the charming Haydée?
I don't think so. Perhaps you were on an errand for me at that time.
Perhaps, Master.
An errand? Is Haydée part of your household?
She's my slave. I bought her in a market in Constantinople.
Did you learn much about her history?
I learnt enough.
Which was?
That she was the daughter of a sultan who was most cruelly betrayed.
We've not met before, have we, Count?
I don't believe so.
The pleasure to make your acquaintance. Albert!
Yes, Father.
I need you to take over my duties tonight. What? Just do it!
What?
Monte Cristo. Your friend Monte Cristo, who spread this rumor about me. That girl. The girl he's with.
If he's dishonored you, then demand satisfaction.
I can't. Not with this wretched tribunal tomorrow.
An honor demands that I.
Honor be damned. Go find your mother.
Very well. If you won't do anything about this.
Albert! Albert!
So that's your beautiful slave, Count?
Lady is a slave in name alone.
She's quite exquisite. I mean,
I thought that was you.
No, Mercedes, my dear, you've outdone yourself as ever. Have you met the Count of Monte Cristo?
I have heard ever so much.
Madame.
Forgive me. You have visited us here before, have you not?
I was invited by your son, Albert. Finding that.
I want to thank you for the great service you did for my son in Rome.
Monte Cristo!
Oh, Albert, we were just talking.
Forgive me, Mother, but I have something that I must say to the Count of Monte Cristo. I considered you a friend, Monsieur. I see now that I was mistaken.
What is this?
You have dishonored our family's good name, sir. Do you deny it?
I do.
Then please identify the name of the young lady who accompanies you.
Haydée. She is the daughter of the late Sultan Ali Pasha.
Oh. And you bring her here? To this house?
As I was invited to do.
My glove, sir.
Don't do this, Albert.
Shall we say the banks of Cassette? My second will call on you at first light the day after tomorrow.
Albert!
Valentine!
Maximilian! My love,
If only I could hold you in my arms and kiss you.
my father would have you killed.
So we must always meet in gardens, in secret.
My heart breaks too, you know it does. Listen, Maximilian, there's a rumor.
What rumor?
My father and stepmother have been talking. I think
What?
they have plans for me. Valentine! So you must go.
Plans, Valentine, what plans?
Where are you, you silly girl?
Go, please.
I'll come back tomorrow, my love.
Why don't you come when you're called?
I'm sorry I didn't hear.
Don't lie to me, Valentine. I will always know if you do. Now get inside.
I
know what you think I can do for you at this hour,
You can
Ferdinand.
publish a retraction of these accusations.
I'm the paper's proprietor, not its editor.
What's your friend, the Count of Monte Cristo, told you?
He mentioned that he'd heard that a high-ranking French officer was involved in the betrayal of Ali Pasha to the Turks. We did a little investigating.
What?
You know what you did, Ferdinand, tribunal or no tribunal? You were always greedy. From the very start, when you were a nobody fisherman mooning over Mercedes.
I'll make you pay for this, Danglars. Mark my words!
Oh, before you
What?
go, the wedding arrangements between your son Albert and my Eugenie, given the circumstances.
Are you cancelling our agreement?
Reputation, my dear Ferdinand. It's all about reputation. I believe you're called to appear before the Crown Prosecutor. You better hurry, you don't want to offend Monsieur de Villefort.
In the case of Commander Fernand de Morcerf, call the first witness. Call Haiti, daughter of the potentate Ali Pasha.
You planning to cut the boy in two, Maltese? Yeah, a clean shot through the forehead would be more merciful. There's someone to see you, sir.
Who is it?
Madame de Morcerf.
Mercedes. Sorry. You may leave us, Chateau.
Monsieur, I shall come straight to the point, if I may.
Of course.
I believe my son was a friend to you.
I still consider him to be so.
And are we friends, Count?
Perhaps. When we are a little better acquainted.
You have suffered greatly in your life, I think.
You said you'd come straight to the point.
Are you married?
I've not had that good fortune, no.
The girl who accompanied you to the ball? The one who is now giving evidence against my husband?
No, she is my slave, Edie. There was a girl I loved once.
Yes?
When I was lost at sea, she discovered she loved another. That's an old song often sung.
Well, sure, she loved another.
As sure as you're standing before me, madame.
And have you forgiven her?
Yes. Others who engineered our separation, I have not.
Will you spare my son's life?
Madam, honour demands that I must fight
The
your
son cannot be held accountable for the crimes of the father. Lose this duel. I beg you.
You're asking me to die. Jacopo will show you up.
I can find the door myself. Thank you. And I'm sorry
Sorry.
for everything we've both lost.
Maximilian Moreau.
You're Albert's second.
I am. Albert has been delayed.
Morel, you say? Not related to Morel and Sons of Marseille.
Pierre Morel was my father.
He's well, I hope.
He died some time ago.
My sincere condolences. You're late, monsieur. Swords, I think.
I will not fight. I beg you to strike. Strike
no more offer me forgiveness. I yield. I have heard the verdict of the court. I have heard the testimony of your slave maid. I believe my father was a man of honor. I realize now that he's a traitor. That my whole life has been based on an infamous lie.
Get up, Albert. Go back home to your mother. You have my forgiveness. Commander de Morcerf, what can I do for you?
My wife and son have abandoned me.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I've come to see the face of the man who sought to destroy me.
Then you only need find a looking glass.
You know I can kill you where you stand.
I know you could try. Haiti was barely 8 years old when I brought her. A child in a dirty cage.
She testified me in open court. She lied!
Oh, don't delude yourself, Fernand.
Dare use my Christian name.
Do you really not know who I am? Your wife does. What? She's still as beautiful as ever she was, isn't she? To think she and I were engaged to be married once upon a time.
Dantes? Edmond Dantes?
14 years in the Chateau. Ignored, forgotten, left to die thanks to a piece of paper falsely condemning me as a traitor.
It was Danglars! Danglars who wrote that!
It was you who delivered it!
But Edmond Dantes is dead!
Oh, is he? Really?
How can this be happening?
Now you know what it is to have everything you ever loved taken away from you. I imagine your execution will attract quite a crowd.
No!
You'll be the talk of all Paris!
No! I cannot be arrested! The disgrace!
Oh, quite! The disgrace. If only there were an alternative.
What will become of the house? Furniture?
The state will take it in compensation for your father's crimes. Oh, we must do our best to forgive him, Albert.
Where will we go?
Home. To Marseille.
And then?
We shall see.
Mother, I hope you won't be disappointed in me.
Why should I be?
I've accepted a commission with the Dragoons. I wish to reclaim the good name of de Morcerf.
Your mind is made up.
It is.
I would like to leave this house now. Leave and never return.
To think that the traitor de Morcerf was here, in this very room.
It's best forgotten.
A dangerous man, always was.
Was there something you wanted, Baron Danglars?
As a matter of fact, yes. I believe, well, I mean, someone said
yes?
that you have a ward?
Yes.
A young man.
I have. Andrea Cavalcanti. Though he's not in Paris at the moment. Why?
Well, now that Albert has left Paris in disgrace, my daughter, Eugenie, finds herself without a fiancé.
I I see.
I hope I'm not being presumptuous.
No, not at all. Good suggestion.
Oh, well, excellent. So we must meet the boy. My wife and I are keen to know you better.
Oh, you will come to know me better, Baron. What is it, Jack?
Another visitor. Crown Prosecutor de Villefort.
Ah, I'll leave you to Monsieur de Villefort. Count?
Jacopo, find Bertuccio. Tell him to fetch Andrea Cavalcanti to me here in Paris.
Cavalcanti?
He'll know who he is and where to find him now. Show him Monsieur de Villefort.
The Crown Prosecutor. He's the law, Maltese.
I know. Nothing I can't handle, friend.
My dear Count.
Yes, sir.
Eloise told me of your kindness when the carriage overturned. I thought it only right and proper to come and thank you.
Really say no more about it.
If there's anything I can do in return.
Well, perhaps there is. As an officer of the law, you can help me with an abbreviation I came across in an old legal document.
Is that all?
For my curiosity. NATBT.
NATBT. Well, it was an informal code we used years ago. No action to be taken. It was used to signify men thought to be dangerous political activists.
Bonapartists?
Bonapartists, especially. You have some interest in our judicial system?
I do. Although I consider myself to be above human law.
Above?
There are certain men who answer only to the greatest judge of all.
And who might that be?
God himself.
And you consider yourself to be such a man?
I do. Your father's name is Noirtier, isn't it? General Noirtier.
It is. Why?
I've heard he was a brave and noble commander.
Your information is correct.
For a Bonapartiste.
His somewhat misguided political views of my father are well documented.
You don't share them?
And never have.
Well, allow me to show you the treasures of my library, monsieur.
It's no good protesting, Father. We can't let you starve, can we? And it's parsnip, your favourite.
No!
Stroke or no stroke, you're not above good manners, General.
No!
Just wait until de Villefort gets back from the Count of Monte Cristo. Then you can tell him why you refuse to eat.
Cristo!
I told you. The man who saved us when the carriage crashed. Don't you listen to a word I say?
Valentine.
She's in her room.
Valentine?
You can see her when you've had some soup. By the way, we have some news about Valentine. Something you'll need to know. She's to be married.
What?
To Franz D'Epinay.
No!
It's been decided.
Lawyer! Lawyer!
Lawyer? Why?
Disinherit Valentine!
And destroy her chance of social advancement.
Lawyer! Lawyer!
This is nonsense. The D'Epinay family have one of the most respected names in France.
Lawyer!
No! It's been decided, and that's that!
Valentine!
Take it back to his room.
Valentine!
Who is you told her?
As you see, you've given Valentine the good news, I hope.
Just now. She's cried.
Girl is so willful. How is the Count of Monte Cristo?
Strange. He's invited us to his country residence.
Oh yes, at Chateau. Apparently it's haunted.
Sorry, did you say?
Yes, Rue de La Fontaine. He says two lovers buried their baby in the garden there, and you can still hear its ghostly cries.
He told you this?
Oh, he's a remarkable man, Count.
What number, Rue de La Fontaine?
What number? 28. Why?
My first wife's parents had our house there.
The same address. Extraordinary coincidence, no?
Extraordinary.
Now tell me, who remains?
Danglars
And?
de Villefort.
Repeat the names of those who betrayed you.
Danglars de Villefort.
Loud enough to wake the righteous.
Danglars de Villefort!
Dark night in Marseille. Dangerous sort of place.
Ah, but this one's the Count's man. Patricia, ready to do service.
Benedetto Benedetti? Who wants to know? Is your name Benedetto Benedetti?
Yes.
Do I have your full attention?
Yes, monsieur.
Then this is your lucky day. Who are you? I'm the person who's going to change your life. What? Come with me to Paris, which is where we're going.
A dark night in Paris. Never know who you might be.
Madame Marcel.
Who wants to know?
The Count of Monte Cristo wants to know, but Chateau won't say that.
House in Auteuil, 28, Rue de la Fontaine. You served there 20 years ago.
I did. Why?
A young couple came to the house one night in some distress. The house was empty. There was a storm.
No, I don't remember.
The young man, Gerard de Villefort.
Oh, please, monsieur, I can't say anything.
And the girl. It was the girl.
There was a gardener, Bertuccio, that asked him.
We already have Bertuccio, but he didn't deliver a baby that night.
What's that?
Diamonds. Enough to keep a poor widow comfortable for the rest of her days.
Look, if the Crown Prosecutor found out...
He won't. We'll get you a nice new home down south. I hear Montpellier is very nice.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So, the girl's name?
Telegraph operator's shack just outside Paris.
Good of you to take an interest, monsieur.
Not everybody's cup of tea, telegraphy. It's nice when a stranger stops to ask.
You can't relax, I suppose. You have to keep an eye on the telegraph post.
All the time.
Although this one's not a stranger.
If somebody appeared one day and offered you, what, say, 60,000 francs, why would you do that? To request that an unofficial message be conveyed.
Then I'd tell him he was talking to the wrong man.
You could retire on 100,000.
100,000? Who are you?
Who I am is of no importance.
And this message would be what exactly?
Baron Danglars? Baron Danglars?
Danglars Bank, Paris.
Michel?
War.
Sorry?
War in Spain, just an accident on the telegraph.
Am I the first to know?
You aren't.
The news hasn't reached the stock exchange?
As far as I'm aware.
I want you to buy war bonds. 3 million francs worth.
3 million? Was that in such attention?
Not as much as we'll get at the close of business when we're selling them at 500 times what we paid for them. Get going!
Garden of the Champs-Élysées. Monsieur de Villefort's house.
Valentine! Valentine!
Jules, did you bring me some roses from the rose garden?
Miss, anything for Miss Valentine. Maximilian Morel, son of a ship owner in Marseille.
Valentine!
I haven't seen him.
What's the matter?
The worst has happened. I'm to be formally engaged to Franz Depinay.
Oh, my love.
And grandfather's disinherited.
Valentine, no!
Unless Franz gets called up, we can never be together again.
But why should he be called up?
To serve in the war in Spain.
What war?
The whole of Paris is speaking of it.
There is no war with Spain. I've just come from Marseille, and there is no war.
And we're lost, my love. We're lost.
Bertuccio has explained.
Yes, I can hardly believe it. To think that I, Benedetto Benedetti, from the slums of Marseille, am related to the Cavalcantis of Padua.
Well, you are. From now on, of course, you won't be known as Benedetto Benedetti.
Oh, no, I am Andrea Cavalcanti. Bertuccio made that very clear.
I'm happy we managed to track you down, Andrea. You'll have an apartment and a generous weekly income.
An income? Not an inheritance.
I'm now your legal guardian, and you'll have everything I promised you. You may rest assured, but at my discretion. Now, if these aren't terms that you can accept...
Oh, no. Oh, yes.
Excellent. Then tonight you'll meet the parents of the girl I've arranged for you to marry.
To marry?
Father is a business associate of mine, Baron Danglars.
What, the banker?
We dine tonight at my house in a toy.
Can't wait, monsieur.
Word of warning, though, Andrea. Never, ever think of betraying me.
No, of course not. Never.
Jacopo will show you out.
This one. Till tonight, dear Count.
Jacopo, we saw Madame Sack.
She was most helpful, Maltese.
So we know the identity of the girl in the garden.
We do. She went on to marry Baron Danglars. Me.
Excellent.
Who'd have thought it, eh? Clear sky this morning. Yeah, I think it may be easing. Have I changed that much, Benedetto? What? Think back. That lock-up in Toulon. The one-armed jailer relieving himself twice daily to the bars of our cell. Caderousse! At last. At last. I meant to come back for your Caderousse, I did, and I believe you, Benedetto. I believe you. Yeah. What do you want? The pleasure of your company. Tomorrow afternoon around 3, sign up. I don't do thieving anymore, Caderousse. I'm giving it up. Look, the address. Don't be late. Well, I might have to let slip a nasty rumour to your new friend, the Count of Monte Cristo. Ciao.
Monsieur de Villefort, the Count of Monte Cristo's carriage is ready for you.
Take us where exactly?
Dinner, monsieur. With the Count of Monte Cristo.
And the address?
Oh, Notorious. 28 Rue de la Fontaine. Oh, you know it, monsieur.
The carriage is ready, Gerard.
It is, although perhaps you ought to go on your own tonight, my dear.
Why?
I have papers to prepare for court tomorrow.
If you think I'm going to miss an opportunity to dine with the Count, then you are gravely mistaken. After the day I've had, with Valentine in tears, lawyers in and out all the time.
It's being challenged.
Challenging? Is that what you call it? Your father intends to disinherit your daughter.
Please, oh.
I can think of a number of words for it. And challenging isn't one of them.
Oh.
And why has he done this? Because of some idiotic argument he had with Franz D'Epinay's father 25 years ago. So, we are going to the Count of Monte Cristo, and we are going to have a pleasant evening. Lead us to the carriage.
False war?
Monsieur.
Who ever heard of anyone falsifying a war?
The carriage is ready.
Why so grim, Danglars?
This fabricated war with Spain.
What about it?
A certain gentleman lost fortunes buying war bonds today. Fortunes.
Oh no. How much have we lost?
I'd sooner not discuss it.
For God's sake, Danglars.
I said I'd sooner not discuss it.
So we go to the Count's apartment with this hanging over
We're not
us.
going to his apartment.
Then where are we going?
His house in Auteuil.
Auteuil?
Rue de la Fontaine.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. 28 Rue de la Fontaine. And we're going now, Hermine. Now.
Always a pleasure to see you, Monsieur Morel, but you must excuse me.
I bring news from Marseille.
I have an engagement in Auteuil.
Mercedes de Morcerf sent her compliments.
I see. And it's she who could help.
As well as can be expected after her recent ordeal.
And Albert?
Albert has enlisted as a dragoon. He intends to earn back his good name.
Good, good. And what about you, Maximilian? How are you?
I am...
What's the matter?
Nothing. I'm well, thank you. Mercedes asked me to give you this. Token of her appreciation. Now, with your permission.
Oh, you won't be dining with us, Monsieur Cavalcanti.
I'm afraid not.
Oh, what a pity.
The Count has asked me to conduct some pressing business for him.
Ah, but you will call on us tomorrow.
My daughter will be so pleased to meet you.
Oh, I live only for that moment. But for now, the hour demands my immediate flight.
Until tomorrow, Monsieur Cavalcanti. What's wrong?
Nothing.
You barely said a word since we left.
That's because I have nothing to say, and in any case you wouldn't listen.
What is the matter with you tonight, Gerard?
Nothing. I was just thinking of Valentine.
If only we could talk some sense into that father of yours.
Mine is not to be changed, Eloise.
What was the nature of his dispute with the D'Epinays? You don't suppose your father's political...
Not now, Eloise. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, Franz D'Epinay is meeting Valentine tomorrow, and then they'll be formally engaged, whether she's disinherited or not.
Mesdames et messieurs, the Count requests your presence at the table.
Wait, I see. Why wait until tomorrow, eh?
Yes,
Yes, but what?
Look at this money you want for the room.
Of course it's money.
How much?
Well, given your present circumstances, shall we say 1,000 a month? Just enough to wet our bed.
1,000 francs!
To start with.
The Count of Monte Cristo will find out.
Not if you don't tell anyone. But you will tell your Uncle Caderousse what you know, won't you?
He has money scattered everywhere. And diamonds, yes, diamonds everywhere.
What do you mean, everywhere?
He leaves them lying about like toffees.
And how about we enter into a partnership of some kind? You and me.
50-50, done. The Count of Monte Cristo is dangerous, though.
I'm dangerous.
No, not like him, you're not.
Then we must be careful, mustn't we? Now, I'd like you to draw me a little plan.
An excellent dinner, Count.
Why, thank you, madam. Something troubling you, Baron?
Oh, you wouldn't be interested in my woes.
On the contrary, a worry for you is a worry for me also.
May I depend on your discretion? At all times. The business with Spain, this war that never was.
Oh, proves we can't depend on the accuracy of the telegraph.
I'm all but ruined. Ruined? I invested in war bonds. Half my fortune gone like that.
Heaven.
Who in their right mind would start a rumor that we were on the verge of hostilities with a neighboring power?
Who indeed?
But the marriage of my ward to your daughter,
Eugenie,
will bring you double that sum at least. It's a mark of the good respect that's shown between our two families.
Double?
Oh, I do hope that Andrea Cavalcanti made a favourable impression.
Rarely has a young man made one finer.
The suit wasn't too loud.
I'm thinking of instructing my tailor to make one for me.
You and young Andrea, like peas in a pod.
This is a divine thing. Just divine. Isn't it divine, Gerard?
Yes.
Lovely. Exquisite.
And you see that look between de Villefort and Hermine Danglars.
That story you told me, Count.
Story?
The lovers in the garden. It was actually here, wasn't it? This very garden.
Are you all right, monsieur?
It's nothing.
Perhaps it's the heat.
Yes, it is a little... one would have thought after the rain it would be a little less...
Oppressive.
Yes. I'm right about the story, though, aren't I?
What is this story?
Perhaps you should tell us, madame.
Oh.
Well, Count, thank you for a most pleasant evening, but now
Gerard, wait! There were these two lovers, you see. He was a young widower and she was a young heiress, and they used to meet secretly in this very garden.
Here?
Under these very elms, imagine.
And that's it?
Oh no, far from it. Well, the young heiress found herself pregnant, and neither party could afford any scandal, so they...
So on the night of before the infant's birth, the panic-stricken father hurried out into the garden with the baby folded into a pale pink blanket.
No.
Oh yes, ma'am. Glancing this way and that, the man took up a spade and began to dig.
Oh, stop, Count, please!
A hole deep enough to bury that poor unloved baby and to bury it alive.
Oh.
Hermine, are you all right?
Jacopo, call for a doctor at once. Have the carriages prepared to send our guests home.
No, you don't wish to see me, grandfather.
Away! Go!
No! I'm just as stubborn as you. And furthermore,
Peanut!
this engagement to Franz Depine, I had no part in it.
Him love?
Of course not. Don't even know him.
Disinherit?
I don't care if you do disinherit me. You'll never kill my love for you. Never.
Valentine.
Don't cry, grandmother, please.
Girl. Oh, lovely.
You're the only person I can open my heart to.
Thank child.
My heart will always belong to another, no matter how many suitors my stepmother supplied.
Another.
I've wanted to tell you about him for so long.
Love.
With all my heart, grandfather. With all my heart, but what can I do? Franz Depine will be arriving to formalize the engagement within an hour.
Oh.
You buried the child alive!
Did anybody see you arrive?
Answer me, Gerard. Last night was without doubt the worst of my entire life.
What choice did I have?
Jesus, forgive us. You said you gave the baby away.
I didn't want to burden you.
Me? You murdered our baby! God, I'm going out of my mind. Who is this Count of Monte Cristo?
Nobody knows. It's as if he materialized out of thin air.
You're the Crown Prosecutor. Have some inquiries made.
I have. I've already done that.
And?
Well, we have found someone in Paris who's had prior dealings with him. One Abbe Busoni. I'll call on him this morning. It will be all right, Hermine.
Gerard! God, you're right!
side door.
You will speak to the abbot.
I promise. Now, please. Come.
It's a catastrophe! A catastrophe! Your father has disgraced us all!
Peter!
Oh, I have really thrown myself rather.
Be quiet, all of you, please. Be quiet. What's the matter? What is this catastrophe?
Monsieur d'Épinay was here just now with Franz to formalise the engagement.
This we knew. You were there, Valentine.
Yes, father, and grandfather also.
Why were you there?
Marriage. Stop.
What?
Oh, you stopped it all right, and dishonoured us and the good name of d'Épinay while you were at it.
Eloise. Valentine, explain.
Before Monsieur d'Épinay could make his formal proposal, grandfather produced this letter and asked me to read it.
I should never have permitted it. Never.
Let me see it. Dated February 1850.
From Colonel d'Épinay, Franz's father, and he signed it.
There's some mistake.
Mistake? No! Traitor! Peter!
Colonel d'Épinay was a royalist double agent.
Yes!
Where did you get this letter, Father?
Comrades, loyal.
They smuggled it to him. You see, it says that Colonel d'Épinay tortured grandfather, and that's what caused his stroke.
He's kept that wretched letter locked away all these years, just waiting to spring it on us unawares. For
You're
sure.
not helping, Eloise!
But that's not all. According to this, someone tried to warn grandfather about Colonel d'Épinay. There was another letter sent aboard the trading ship the Pharaon. It must have been intercepted by the authorities in Marseille and destroyed.
Destroyed.
Only grandfather had seen the letter.
But there's no proof such a letter existed.
Yes, it's clearly referred to in there.
No, all we know for certain is this marriage between you and Franz d'Épinay cannot now proceed.
And we're dishonoured. Quite dishonoured. What are you going to do about it?
Nothing. For the moment. We'll talk about it this evening. Meanwhile, I have urgent business to attend
What?
to.
You're not leaving?
Justice, John.
Oh, I hope you're pleased with yourself, old man, because you've just guaranteed that nobody will ever marry Valentine.
Inherit.
It's a bit late to re-inherit now.
Oh, Edouard.
What?
Inherit both. Lawyer! Lawyer!
Yes!
Me and my stepbrother.
Well, what are you waiting for, girl? Go and fetch a lawyer now!
The Danglars' daughter, Eugenie, here's another arranged engagement.
So, Monsieur Cavalcanti.
Seems to be going well.
Instrument do you play?
Well, music has not played the part in my life, I hope, Mademoiselle Danglars. Or may I call you Eugenie?
But hasn't the Count of Monte Cristo seen your education?
Oh, the Count and I were separated for many years. I was a lost babe in the wood, so to speak.
And a tattoo on your wrist,
He's a childish prank.
done to resemble a prison number. I can't imagine which class of boulder my father lifted to discover you, Monsieur Cavalcanti. But rest assured, I shall never agree to marry you.
And there, my dear Eugenie, is where you're very wrong. You see, I believe the Count and Baron Danglars have already closed the deal.
Abbe Busoni.
My son.
Thank you for agreeing to see me like this.
My son.
I'll come straight to the point. What do you know of the Count of Monte Cristo?
Ah, a man struggling with his conscience.
Why, what's he done?
If only he could do more for the poor children of Paris, but he says he does what he can and can do no more.
So he's mean.
On the contrary, he's generosity itself. But even generosity, according to him, must have its limits.
But you trust him?
With my life. You seem burdened, my son. What is it?
Please, excuse me. We will meet again, I hope.
Oh, you may depend upon it.
While the Count's away.
You're late.
The vermin gather outside his Paris apartment.
I had a prior engagement.
With the Count?
With my delightful fiancée.
But the Count is definitely out of Paris today.
Definitely. Aren't you going to congratulate me?
Congratulations. And this place is completely empty.
Gone deaf, have we?
Mess this up, and I'll slit your throat.
Mess this up? We both our throats. Now go.
No diamonds for you tonight, my son.
Have you Bristolian?
Oh, you're a little thinner, perhaps, Caderousse, but otherwise hardly changed in, 10 years? I assume you intend to rob the Count of Monte Cristo.
But how could you? I thought you... This is Benedetto, wasn't it? He told you.
Benedetto.
You can take the man out of the sewer, but you can't take the sewer out of the man.
And you came to Paris to seek him out?
No!
To get money off him. How much? Come, Caderousse, you're in enough trouble as it is.
1,000 francs. Look, why don't I just go back to work?
Stay where you are! Well. Two old cellmates running into one another. Most fortunate.
How can you know all this?
The Count of Monte Cristo told me. And he knows everything.
By the devil!
Now, you're going to do something for me.
Stop, please!
You're going to write something for me, and when you've finished, you're going to leave Paris forever and swear to lead the life of an honest man. Are we clear?
We're clear! We're clear!
Good. Now, write what I tell you.
Oh, it's the most wonderful news, Gerard. Your father leaving his fortune to both Valentine and Edouard. Maybe it was for the best, this business with the Dépinets. Although, no one will marry poor Valentine now.
She's not responsible for any of this.
Mud sticks, though.
Not to the de Villefort.
To think, our own sweet boy, heir to his grandfather's fortune.
With Valentine.
Of course.
Yes, we're all very lucky. Well, I think I shall retire.
Shortly. I'm just going to prepare some chocolate for Valentine.
The servants can do that.
Oh, yes, but I know how she likes it. And I shall stay by her side until she's finished every last drop.
Help me down!
Did you get the diamonds?
You said this place was empty!
It is.
What was that? He was only down there!
There was someone there.
Don't definitely!
Oh, what did you say to him? Then why can't you look me in the eye?
Let's just get out of here!
Lead the way. Oh, by the way, Caderousse, I forgot to give you this.
What are you...
Help! Help! Murder!
You're not having Bristolian. Who are you?
I'm the Count of Monte Cristo. Before that, you knew me as Edmond Dantes.
What?
The man you did nothing to save despite knowing the full extent of the plot to denounce him.
Madame Bristolian said that if I left Paris...
I let you go in order to leave your miserable fate to God.
God chose for you to die, just as you chose to leave Edmond Dantes to his fate.
You let me go.
Goodbye, Cousin.
Dantes!
Monsieur Cavalcanti, completely recovered from his recent encounter.
I heard the news, my dear Count.
Andrea.
Oh, the unimaginable torment I have been through.
Oh, your unimaginable concern is much appreciated. You didn't know him, did you?
Know him?
Yes, this Caderousse from Marseille, only he had a very accurate idea as to which room to break into. Almost as if somebody had drawn him a plan.
You surely don't imagine that I had.
I don't imagine anything. I ascertain. I'm also inclined to take a man at his word until he breaks it. So, I ask you one more time. Did you betray me?
I didn't know this man.
Caderousse.
Not in mine either.
Good. All goes well with the wedding preparations, I hope.
Oh, Baron Danglars has it all in hand.
And your bride to be.
Oh, love is not nearly an appropriate enough word.
What would be?
What would be what?
I shall see you at the wedding tomorrow.
Until then, dear Count.
You've nearly achieved everything, Edmond. God smiles on you, as do I.
I bet for him.
Soon, vengeance will be meted out on Danglars and de Villefort.
It will.
But with vengeance comes responsibility, great responsibility. Remember that.
Father?
What is your busy, Eugenie?
With what?
With what? With this wedding, that's what.
And this wedding's financial benefits are, what would you say, Father? Now that you're in a position to speculate in the markets again.
Is there a dress fitting or something you should be
With
attending?
the money promised by the Count of Monte Cristo, once my wedding to that reptile has been formalised.
Don't speak of Monsieur Cavalcanti that way.
You've seen the prison number he has tattooed on his wrist.
I think you should go to
Which
your
is
room.
why I was curious
Eugenie.
about how much I was worth. Somewhere in the region of 3 to 4 million francs. Am I mistaken?
Listen to me, my dear girl. All I want is for you to be happily settled and comfortable.
Good news, Baron Danglars.
Not now, Michel.
But you said to let you know the minute our stock valuation rose above 1,000 points.
No, Michel. What I said was, not now!
Thank you, Father. Most enlightened.
Eugenie!
You fool.
Inquiries continue, of course, into this Caderousse and any nefarious accomplices he may have had himself.
Perhaps it was an accomplice who murdered him.
Well, if so, the state has been saved some considerable expense.
Well, thank you for telling me this, monsieur. I'm confident you're doing everything you can to catch his murderer.
You may rest assured.
Before you go, monsieur, my house in Chateau was owned by your first wife's parents, wasn't it?
Spent her childhood there.
They had a gardener, a fellow by the name of Bertuccio, I believe. You didn't know him, did you?
No.
Some papers I found which refer to payments that are due to him. You don't know anything about that, do you?
No, I have no recollection of the individual to whom you refer.
Excuse me, Count. There's someone to see you.
Who is it?
It's a young chap. I didn't catch his name.
If you'll excuse me, monsieur.
Of course. Gladly.
We can pursue this another time, perhaps.
Perhaps, yes.
Now, here you come.
Ah, Monsieur Morel.
Was that... Don't ask.
You wish to see me, Maximilian?
Yes, there is a young lady to whom I consider myself promised.
Ah, then I congratulate you.
But I haven't heard a word from her in over 2 weeks, which is most out of character.
And you tell me this because...
Because I fear something terrible may have happened to her, and I don't know where else I can turn.
Can't you just ask her parents?
Her father is...
Oh, you mean...
Yes, the Crown Prosecutor of Paris.
I see. And does Monsieur de Villefort know of your feelings for Valentine?
The little my father left me doesn't make me much of a suitor for his daughter. We meet in secret. That is, until 2 weeks ago.
What would you have me do, Maximilian?
Well, perhaps...
This elixir will help you regain your strength.
But I still feel so sick.
Try to get some rest, child.
Last night, I dreamt my mother called to me from beyond.
Dear God.
And I was too terrified to answer.
Oh, come here, child.
I don't want you to be late for the wedding feast.
You're more important to me than the Danglars' silly wedding. Anyway, I'm not going anywhere until you've finished your medicine.
I will finish it, I promise.
Well, as long as you see that you do.
My best regards to Eugenie.
Of course, my dear. Now rest. And remember, every last drop.
Maximilian. Maximilian.
He sends his fondest greetings to you, mademoiselle.
Who are you?
I'm the Count of Monte Cristo. You remember me?
Yes, but what are you doing here?
Listen to me, Valentine, and listen to me well. Your stepmother brings you this sleeping draught every night.
Yes, to improve my health.
It's poison.
Poison? So why would she wish to harm me?
Can't think of a reason
No.
why. No change of circumstance.
Not that I can... My grandfather's just altered his will
Altered it how?
to divide his fortune between me and my stepbrother Edward.
Then there it is. You must trust me, Valentine. Maximilian Morel loves you and wants only to be with you forever.
Have you seen him?
I have. No man has a greater love for you than he.
He's more than the world to me, Count.
Only once have I known a love like that. What it is to lose such a love.
Lose it. Count.
I've devised a means by which you and Maximilian are to be married.
Married?
It is a course of action not without its perils. Take this.
What is it?
An opiate. It's quite benign. You will fall into a deep sleep, but eventually you will wake up.
When will that be?
Soon. Time is against us, Valentine, and I have other urgent business to attend to. You must decide now. Will you trust me?
Andrea, is the Count with you?
He's on his way, I believe.
The wedding of the year, they're calling it. All Parisian society's here in my house, imagine.
And, my angel?
Oh, I'm sure Eugenie's heart beats a little faster at the very mention of your name.
As does mine, dear father. May I call you father?
Oh no, how happy that makes me.
I never knew mine. The streets of Marseille were a roofless orphanage.
You've had a chance to admire your wedding gifts, Andrea.
I have. Oh yes, I have. I saw diamonds, did I? See, diamonds.
You did, my boy, and as soon as the Count arrives to sign the agreement, they'll be yours and Eugenie's.
She is rather late.
Prerogative of the bride, dear boy, lateness.
Ah, there you are. I'm afraid I must steal my husband for just a moment.
What is it?
Keep smiling, Danglars. Look only at me as I tell you that your daughter has disappeared.
What? What?
The servants have searched everywhere. There's no sign of her.
She can't have vanished.
Not only has she vanished, she's taken both the diamond necklaces you gave her.
Oh.
Our little girl. She's disgraced us both.
What are we going to do?
Mesdames et messieurs, the Count of Monte Cristo.
My dear Count,
Where's Eugenie?
She can't be found at the moment.
Maybe for the best.
Why?
Officer!
What's the meaning of this?
This officer is here to arrest a felon.
At a wedding?
Well, there'll be no wedding today.
What?
This is the waistcoat of the murdered thief Carouse. This, a note found in its pocket. Written by his own hand, and as you can see, Baron Danglars, addressed to you.
To me?
Read it.
Sir, the man you know as Andrea Cavalcanti, your daughter's intended husband, is a convict and a thief.
There must be some mistake.
No, no mistake. He's deceived us both, Danglars. Read on.
He escaped with me from the prison at Toulon. He was known as Benedetto Benedetti, but doesn't know his real name as he never knew his parents. He is a villain.
Seize that man!
It's a set-up! It's a bloody set-up!
A most timely discovery, Count. Now the villain can be tried for the murder of Caderousse, and justice, French justice, can be seen to be done.
God's justice, too.
Well, I best follow. As you must see you at the trial.
Well, you may depend upon it.
What is it, Leon?
It's your daughter, sir.
Team, why, what's the matter?
I think perhaps you should go and see Monsieur.
How could you have been so stupid?
Oh, you were just as keen as I was.
God, this is a nightmare. 4 hours ago we were the toast of Paris, and now look at us. Scandalized.
Scandalized and ruined.
Ruined!
Without the 4 million francs from the Count, the bank can't survive.
You fool. You complete and utter fool!
What is it now?
A representative for Count of Monte Cristo is here to see you. Should I send him away?
Who is it? Jacopo, what do you want? Leave us.
The Count wishes to withdraw his credits from your bank.
I'm not sure I quite understand.
I think you do. 6 million francs. Effective immediately.
But that's impossible. I'd be writing my own bankruptcy note.
Well, I suppose that is one way to look at it, Baron. Yeah.
Who found her?
One of the servants.
Where were you?
Getting ready to join you at the Danglars wedding. It was Valentine's last wish that I went.
The firstborn. Our little Valentine. Has her brother been told?
I thought it best to protect Edward from the upset.
And my father?
Is inconsolable.
Benedetto Benedetti?
Who wants to know?
Our time together is short, so listen.
You get away from me, you get away from me!
I'm here on behalf of your guardian angel.
What, the Count of Monte Cristo? The man I have to thank for dumping me in here? Yeah, fine guardian angel. Oh, good.
I have your full attention.
What do you want?
To change your life.
A trick. Another of his tricks.
What choice have you got? Are you listening?
Yes. Yes, I'm listening.
Forgive me, Abbe Busoni, for troubling you at this late hour.
My door is always open, my son. This was your daughter's room, sir.
Yes, I thought you might make some sense of all this.
She'd been ill for some time, you say, with what?
Nobody knows. The symptoms came on so suddenly.
You weren't prepared for her decline?
No, she was just struck down.
People are rarely struck down without some explanation, monsieur. Everything is quite undisturbed here.
Best of my knowledge, yes.
Whose cup? This.
Valentine.
Of this solution.
My wife was preparing some medicine for her.
And is she skilled in the preparation of medicine?
Oh yes, she has a little parlour she uses.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to show me.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to share your suspicions with me.
At first glance, monsieur, this solution appears rather more a poison than it does a medicine.
You're jesting.
I assure you I'm not. Shall we examine your wife's room, monsieur?
A very good morning to you, Chateau.
Is it?
You bring me your finest bread and water, and I'll take it. How very fitting.
Fitting for what?
Why, for communion, of course. Why, it's nothing short of a miracle. Dirty water into wine.
I bring you nothing. I've come to take you to trial. Half an hour in court, boy, and you'll lose your head.
I await that with keen anticipation. Lead on.
Did you seriously believe you could systematically poison my daughter without my finding out?
Poison? You've taken leave of your senses.
Mrs. Valentine's cup, is it not? Stay where you are. I have had this examined by one skilled in chemistry.
Might I inquire who?
No, you may not. You would save us both a lot of time and trouble if you told the truth one way or another. I will have it.
Gerard, please.
This is so Edouard could inherit my father's fortune, I suppose.
Edouard is our boy, Gerard. Our wonderful boy.
Consider yourself under house arrest.
What? I want a lawyer. I demand to see a lawyer.
When I return from court, I will have you clapped in irons for the murder of Valentine. You may have your lawyer then.
Don't do this, Gerard.
You will be executed before even half the leaves have fallen from the tree.
It was the Count. The Count of Monte Cristo. He instructed me.
Until this evening, madame.
Gerard! Gerard!
The trial of the villain Benedetto Benedetti, known for the fashionable talent of conspirator Andrea Cavalcanti.
Baroness.
I assume you haven't seen my husband.
Little distressed, madame.
As you would, Count, if you had awoke to find yourself husbandless, daughterless, and penniless.
Penny?
He's stolen all my money, ransacked my accounts, stolen my jewellery, he's even taken my wedding ring, and he's fled. And he leaves me to face all this alone.
Oh, you have my sympathies, madame.
Your friend Dr. is nothing but a spineless, greedy little criminal with all the conscience of a reservoir rat. Ah? Is that your last word on the subject?
Well, what would you have me say, madame?
It was your ward my daughter was supposed to marry.
But didn't your daughter flee her own wedding?
That's as may be. But where does it leave me?
Order! Order! Be upstanding for the Grand Prosecutor.
Sit. Will the prisoner identify himself?
The prisoner will be only too pleased to identify himself. If the prisoner had the first idea as to who he actually was. In fact, I was hoping you might be able to give me some pointers in that regard.
Young man, I advise you to attend to these murder proceedings with the seriousness they deserve.
Indeed you will, sir, that's for sure. In order to sort out this name business once and for all, I call Monsieur Bertuccio to the stand.
State your name for the court.
My name is Giovanni Bertuccio.
And who do you work for?
The Count of Monte Cristo.
And before that?
I was a gardener for the Saint-Mérin in Auteuil.
And the Saint-Mérin were?
The parents of Gérard de Villefort's first wife, Renée.
Thank you. Now may I take you back 20 years to the night of August the 3rd, 1820.
What has this to do with the charges against you?
All will become clear, sir. Patience. What can you tell me about that night, Bertuccio?
A baby was born.
Ah.
A baby that the father tried to bury beneath a tree.
Bertuccio works for you.
He does.
Silence! Silence! And what did you do for that baby, Bertuccio?
I dug him up. Saved him. I sent him to live with my sister, Danielle.
And the father of that child?
Well, when he saw what I'd done, he gave me money for the child's upkeep. But I was never to divulge the baby's true identity to anyone.
And is the father of that unfortunate infant present here in this courtroom today?
He is, sir.
Point him out, please.
This farce has gone on long enough.
Him! Monsieur de Villefort! It was Monsieur de Villefort who tried to bury the baby
This court is a jam! This court is a jam!
Is the unfortunate child here today?
Did you not hear me?
The bastard child is here today, yes, as is his mother.
Stop him! Do you hear me? Stop him!
Not me, I want to hear
Be good enough to identify the mother?
She stands beside the Count of Monte Cristo, Edmond Dantes.
Are you suggesting that this woman all but married her illegitimate son to her legitimate daughter?
I am, sir.
Wait. How can that be?
Because it is yourself, sir. You are the child of Edmond Dantes and Gérard de Villefort.
Marseille!
Yes, Monsieur Morel, Marseille. The Count asks only that you trust him.
My Valentine is dead. The Count and I have no further business.
He mourns your loss, but requests that you join him a month from now. October the 5th, in fact.
And to whom am I speaking?
My name is Haydee, the Count's most devoted friend and servant.
He said you were his slave.
It's important you do as he requests, and join him outside your father's old office.
And the purpose?
You must wait until there.
Well, that all went to plan, didn't it, Bertuccio?
Just walk.
Nice and smooth. Right, smooth.
Now wait.
The Villefort's face when he heard our news, eh?
You
where's the boat?
have much to answer for, Andrea.
I have my... What do you mean?
I don't want you to be in any doubt. This is not revenge for that scumbag Cataroo.
What are you talking about?
This is not revenge for sending my sister to an early grave. She never gave you anything but a mother's love. My poor dad.
Who's that?
I came to say a prayer for Valentine. You're alone, monsieur?
Apparently, sir. Do you like chocolates, Abbe? Edouard likes chocolates. Let me see if I can find one.
That's not the reason for my visit.
So you to say prayers for my daughter, yes?
And to tell you that your debt to me is now paid in full.
My debts
to Edmond Dantes, consigned by you to 14 years of hell in the Chateau.
What is this?
My name is Edmond Dantes.
Dantes? The sailor with the letter?
The letter which was addressed to your father, General Martier. The letter which, had it reached its destination, would have destroyed your career forever.
But that, 25 years ago.
Yesterday.
But you've wasted all this time.
To destroy you, as you destroyed me, utterly and completely.
And you've accomplished everything you set out to do, Dante. And more. Far.
More.
I hope you're satisfied with your hand.
What do you mean?
You gave my wife instruction in preparation of poison. Doubtless that was part of your revenge. Was it also part of your plan that she would poison our son and then take her life? I did everything you asked of me. I confronted Eloise. I told her she would be executed for the murder of Valentina. And she has saved us the trouble. Now, if there is no further business between us, I should like to spend some time alone with my family.
God, forgive me.
Master?
Oh, what have I done?
What you set out to do, Master.
Oh, Hayley, I've done the most terrible thing.
You're too harsh. People speak in awe of what you've accomplished, Master.
De Villefort, what would become of him?
No. This will drive him insane.
Then I want him well looked after. The finest doctors.
Then they will be found, Master.
Baroness Danglars, I mean, she must be well provided for.
Master.
She can't stay in France, not after this. We must see that she makes a new life for herself in America. Then only Danglars remains.
Baron Danglars has already been observed, Master.
Where?
In Rome.
Rome's unseasonably warm for October, don't you think?
Oh, Baron, what do you mean?
Just you wait until I get my hands on you, you little minx! Count!
Thank you, Sylvia. Well done.
You know her?
Ask Jacopo to come up here, will you?
Immediately.
What are you?
You always were a crafty one, Danglars, weren't you? Ask anyone who served with you on the Pharaoh.
You were on the Pharaoh?
Never understood what old Morel saw in you. Can't have been that honest face now, can it?
Who are you?
The man who's destroyed you just as you destroyed me.
You're the Count of Monte Cristo. You cannot be destroyed.
But before that, I was just a man. First mate of the Pharaoh.
Dantes? Edmond Dantes?
At your service.
It was Fernand. Fernand announced you, not me. I liked you. I always did.
You liked me enough to have me arrested and thrown into the bowels of the Chateau. 14 years, Danglars. 14 years!
For what? Have mercy.
You sent for me?
You know my long-time associate, Jacopo, don't you, I believe?
Not much of a man without his riches, is he, Maltese?
What do you want?
Why, that which is most precious to you, your money.
I have no money.
You left Paris with over 1 million francs in cash and jewels.
Where is it? Buried.
Buried where?
Please.
Buried where?
Outside Rome. I'll show you. Just let me get some clothes first.
You'll go as you are.
And then?
And then.
Please. Dantes. Don't.
I've resolved never to kill again, fortunately for you. I must return to Marseille. We shall not meet again.
Come!
Madame de Morcerf, forgive me, I wasn't expecting to see you here.
I heard you were in Rome. What brings you to Marseille?
I came to say goodbye. I'm leaving France tomorrow.
For where?
The open sea.
No destination.
I was raised here. On this quay. My father and I lived in that little house there by the warehouse.
I remember.
You do?
Memories contained in these sun-soaked walls.
Oh, if only they could be lived again. It's fortunate that we met again today. I have something for you.
Glass rose.
Thank you for returning it to me.
Thought it only right. The man who gave me this is long dead.
And forgotten.
No, Edmond. Never forgotten.
Edmond! I'm the Count of Monte Cristo.
And has the Count achieved all he set out to achieve?
He has.
Then what punishment can I expect?
Punishment?
That's what you do, isn't it? Mete out punishment. And I am easily the guiltiest.
You're guilty of nothing.
I waited for you, Edmond. I stood here on this very dock, waiting to see you come whistling round that corner. For 2 years I petitioned to Villefort for news of your fate, but never had any reply. In the end, I had to accept that you were gone, and gone for good. I never loved Fernand. God forgive me that I never did. And then there you were, in Paris. And I see the suffering scrawled onto that once beautiful face. And I want only to go to you, to kiss you, to hold you. But you're changed, so very changed. And I feel an emotion that I never thought your presence could provoke in me.
What?
Dread, Edmond. Pure dread.
I suffered because of your husband's betrayal.
Then at least we are companions in that.
What should we do with the rose?
Let's give it to the sea.
If that's what you want.
All I want is to live in peace. There's a convent in the mountains. The sisters have offered to accept me. Be glad. I have found some tranquility there.
Then you are blessed indeed.
Farewell, Edmond. My one, my only love.
No, monsieur, I've had enough of treading about after you.
Only one more time, I promise you, Maximilian. One more time.
3 hours sail, southeast out of Marseille.
Past the stark white walls of Chateau deep and on towards the line of furthest horizon until
The Isle of Monte Cristo.
My servants will see that you're well looked after here.
Here, but...
I'm sailing on. This place is now for you.
But why? Why should I come here?
You had to set foot on Monte Cristo. You see?
Valentine.
Maximilian.
Go to her? But I don't understand.
You don't have to go to her.
Valentine!
I know.
They said you were dead. Everybody said you were
I'm
dead.
relieving. Thanks to the Count. So his grandfather.
General Noirtier's here.
He is. And will live with us until the end of his days. Isn't that wonderful?
Will you ever be blessed enough to meet the Count of Monte Cristo again? All I can say, my friends, is that you must wait.
Chateau, set course south by southwest.
Aye, aye, Maltese!
Wait.
Have we a good wind for a sail?
Oh, we do, Maltese! We do!
And blue.